From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snyder.
All right, here, you never want to say, oh yeah, absolutely with certainty this is the last time that we are dealing with frost around the area. But I can say that with some air of, hey, there's a legitimate chance of that as we look toward the longer range and just what the calendar says, historically, climatologically, I do wonder if tonight might be the last widespread issue in this arena that we're talking about. We're already at 40 degrees at the airport. This is your recipe. Relatively clear sky. You've got winds that are light. We have lost the rainfall. Some of you may be asking, well, we didn't have it to lose. Well, we did actually have some rain in the Finger Lakes earlier today. Rochester stayed mainly dry. To our west, that's your runway for the rest of the night. Nothing's going to change. There's no injection of cloud cover here that will serve as kind of a blanket to reinforce some of the relatively milder air. We'll wait on that cloud cover until later tomorrow. That will be your next wet weather maker with decent amounts of rainfall on the way again. That will be tomorrow night into Wednesday. Frost and freeze potential. So this is the general rule of thumb this time of year. Most spots that are going to end up with issues dropping below 32 degrees will be inland away from the lakes, especially on the southwest side of Rochester. Everybody else, literally everybody else, you need to be planning on frost into tomorrow morning. You'll note, though, unlike the last few where it was a string, like a duo or a trio of days, I think this is one and done. By Wednesday morning, the frost becomes much more reserved toward interior New England. Future view for the rest of the day tomorrow, it's still a pretty decent day. If you are lilac bound, I think you are mostly dry. By 2 o'clock into the afternoon, life is still good, partial sunshine, temperatures climbing to around 60 degrees, but the later that day goes, the thicker the cloud cover gets. By about sundown, that's when some of our first light raindrops will arrive. At first, there's not going to be much, but it's got reinforcements behind it. Scattered showers will continue through the better part of the night and through the morning, then become more broken apart into Wednesday, but we will watch early afternoon on Wednesday. That could be a line of some gusty downpours. If there's any lightning in there, obviously, we got to watch that closely with so many folks outside at Lilac, but overall, I think the threat for severe weather doesn't really look like much of a threat here, but lightning could be on the table. Most of that starts to pull away by the time we go into Wednesday night. Forecast rainfall amounts. I've been over at Lilac just preaching the fact that Future View has been so high with some of these numbers. I am thankful that it seems to be coming back down to earth. Now, it still has some big totals in a few spots, but I am of the opinion about a half an inch or so of wet weather is going to be the general ballpark. Not an inch. There could be spots that get an inch, but that's going to be the exception. The rain will help this element. I had pollen on my computer screen as I was trying to click through graphics this afternoon. The pollen count will start to come down toward the end of the week. It's not going to be a huge difference, but you know, if it saves you a sneeze or two, it counts for something. End of the weekend, you'll be back up close to 70 degrees by Saturday.